Islam claims to be a very clear religion. The Quran says that it is Al-Furqan, the criterion between right and wrong, truth and falsehood. It also says that it is Kitab Mubin, a clear book, clear guidance. And yet for a religion that claims to be so clear, it is very confusing. There are hundreds of different views. Everyone and every group and every sect claims to be following true Islam. And each one saying that it is very clear that they are right and everyone else is wrong. After the September 11th attacks and after every single attack after that, I constantly saw on television and heard in the mosques and in talks Muslims saying that these attacks are completely against Islam. And yet I also heard people saying, trying to defend these attacks according to Islam. And it's obvious that the people who are doing them don't think that they're against Islam. And these people are not just people from the street. These people are people who claim to be the most pious, the most religious, people who have learned the Quran by heart and practice every tiny little detail of it. If they don't know that these sort of attacks are completely against Islam, then obviously it's not as clear and as obvious as these people claim it to be. And it's not just these sort of attacks that there is confusion about. There's confusion about every single issue. Suicide attacks. Some people say it's okay, some people say it's haram, some people say, well, some of them are alright, some of them are not alright. Sharia law. Some people say Sharia law is for all times and all places, others say Sharia law is out of date, others say some bits are out of date, some bits are okay. The Quran, says you can hit your wife. Other people say, no, it doesn't say you can hit your wife. Other people say, well, you can hit them a little bit, but you have to use a feather or a miswak or a handkerchief or something like that. As soon as you mention any point about Islam, you can be sure that there will be some people coming to say, no, that's wrong. So if you give their view, then somebody else will come and say, no, they're wrong. Whatever view you give, everyone is moving the goalpost. So Islam seems to be this amorphous, changing, sort of ill-defined shape that is neither this nor that, and it's everything to everyone. Then of course there are those who tell you that under an Islamic state everything will be perfect, everything will be fine. There'll be no drugs, no prostitution, no crime, everyone will be happy. But if you point to actual examples of Islamic states in Saudi Arabia, in Iran, under the Taliban in Afghanistan, when Sudan was trying an Islamic state, they will of course tell you, oh no, those were not real Islamic states. They were not practicing true Islam. Can you really blame people for saying, will the real Islam please stand up?